Hello, my name is Megan Sands. I am 19 and a sophomore currently at the University of Cincinnati. I grew up in Cincinnati actually. I have been a Bearcat fan my whole life. And I grew up in a town called Loveland, if you know what that is. I'm currently majoring in psychology, and I am hoping that I will be able to minor in sports administration next semester. Um, After I graduate, I'm hoping that I will be going into my master's and after that get into a doctoral program. I'm thinking about doing clinical psychology, but that's kind of get a clinical doctorate, but that's kind of up in the air right now. I'm kind of open to try anything. Um, I'm very passionate currently about becoming a sports psychologist. I am a very big sports fan and I really want to focus on the mental health of athletes. I don't think it's talked about quite nearly enough, and when it is kind of put down. I was actually able to interview a sports psychologist this summer. She works at Ohio State University, and she recommended, well, less recommended, but she told me that she graduated with a clinical doctorate, and it quite helped her. It helped her to get a good job somewhere, especially in sports psychology with what she focused in. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. Um, but once I do finish just my bachelor's, I'm hoping to get some more experience before my master's, and hopefully that experience will be kind of any psychology job that I can take. But I was also recommended, if I'm still interested in sports psychology, to just coach a minor sports team or just a kids sports league. Apparently that will really boost, because you're working with children and working with all the parents and having to regulate all these emotions. So hopefully I will be able to get a job somewhere like that. An interesting fact about myself is that when I was going into my senior year of high school, so that summer, at the end of my junior year, my school, it was less than my school, I had like a teacher at my high school who was able to get a discount for kind of like a school trip to go to Europe. We had chaperones and we had my teacher there, but it was very free range. We were able to go wherever we wanted in the city, like to an extent. Obviously we all had to meet back up for dinner and like certain events so that she knew where we were. But it still is, it has always been my dream to travel, whether that be the US or outside of the US. So it was a dream come true. We visited the Netherlands, Germany, Austria, Italy, Switzerland, France, and England. My favorite was France, but that's mainly because I've always dreamed of going to Paris as a kid and seeing the Eiffel Tower. I loved it. If anyone could ever take that chance to go, I totally recommend it. And an adjective to describe myself would be shy. I typically get very nervous around new people and anxious as well. But recently I have been trying to push myself into making more friends wherever I go, just because I think it's very good for me to do, push myself outside my comfort zone. So yeah.